Hello, family. Angela Cage here with Cage Wellness Collaboration. And today I'm coming to you with the next installment of the Self Care Means series. And this is a series where I discuss what self care actually means and the different types of self care. The first installment of Self Care Means was The Life You Save May Be Your Own, and that was about suicide. The next installment was Self Care Means Refilling Your Own Cup. And that was about you putting yourself first, prioritizing yourself so that you can get what you need. And this next installment is actually an extension of refilling your own cup, but this is specifically about quieting your racing mind. And this is actually inspired by a friend. I hope when you see this, you know who you are because this is for you. But someone who I'm very compassionate about, and they mentioned quieting their mind and not knowing what that feels like, and I've been there. And I'm working with some others on this same topic. So, as you all know, when the universe puts something in front of me in multiple facets, on multiple levels, and multiple avenues, I take that as a sign that there's a message I need to be doing and putting out because others may need to hear this information as well. So this is dedicated to quieting your mind. And as you all know, I've been transparent. I go to therapy. I have a therapist who has really helped me deal with my anxiety. And really for me, the racing of the mind is my anxious thoughts just coming at me constantly. And as my therapist has taught me, I have over what could be over 1 billion thoughts a day. And when the anxiety ramps up, your mind is just racing with those millions of thoughts just constantly coming and really never ceasing. So I had to employ some techniques in order to quiet my racing mind, and hopefully these things can help you as well. So what I did in preparation for this message is just did a quick Google search of some ways to quiet your racing mind, which I'll share. But then I want to spend some time on a specific technique that has been very helpful for me and that I still utilize to this day. So one way that you could help quiet your racing mind is to journal. And again, this is just a quick Google search of what I found. And it says journaling helps you organize your thoughts, release stress, improve your memory, and reflect on your life. Another way to quiet your racing mind is to practice gratitude. And ironically, the next installment that I thought was going to be the Self Care Mean series was going to be gratitude. But of course, when something is impressed upon my spirit, then I go forth with that message. So this is the message that you all are receiving. But do stay tuned for that future gratitude message. But it says practicing gratitude helps to reduce stress and anxiety. Another way to quiet your mind is to declutter your space, which I thought was pretty interesting. But this says this helps you feel calmer and more joyful. So I wouldn't have really connected quieting your mind by decluttering your space. And for someone who is not an organized mess, as I like to call it, this probably wouldn't help them because you can still have anxious thoughts and suffer from anxiety and be OCD. It is possible, but if you are someone who has a cluttered space, this Google search says that decluttering could help you quiet your mind. The next technique is talking about breathing, and it says slowing down your breath and focusing on the sensation of air moving in and out of your body can shift your attention from stressful thoughts and feelings. And that ties into the technique that I want to talk about. And it also ties into this last technique that I found for quieting your mind, which is meditation. And this says meditation helps you focus your attention, calm you down, and reduce overthinking. Meditation can be as simple as focusing on your breath, positive words or relaxing parts of your body. And that's the part that I really want to delve into because it's a combination of breathing and meditation. And it's actually called mindfulness. This is something that really helped me, and especially when my anxious thoughts would not allow me to sleep. So I couldn't quiet my mind enough to allow me to get some restful sleep. I actually engaged in mindfulness to actually just be in the moment, and it really did work for me to quiet my anxious thoughts. And I still use it to this day from time to time. If I'm feeling completely overwhelmed, I can do this anywhere. But again, I initially started this when I needed to get some sleep. So of course I was laying down in the bed. But what this says, as far as utilizing mindfulness along with breathing, is a way to just really focus in the moment, focus on what's happening. So being mindful of what you're experiencing right there, not what your mind is telling you, not those millions and billions of racing thoughts. So what I would do is just lay in the bed. I would have my eyes closed and I would just start breathing in and breathing out. And I would continue to do that. But as I was breathing in and breathing out, I would focus on feeling the breath going in, my diaphragm, feeling my lungs expand, and focusing on the release. And then I would start with the bottom of my feet, but I would press my toes and my feet in the bed and focus on that sensation, how that felt. And then I would slowly work each muscle group all the way up my body, feeling the tension, feeling the release, just really focusing on how that felt. And then if my mind would wander off, as soon as I would realize that I've gotten lost again in those anxious thoughts, I would return right back with recentering myself with a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And whatever muscle group I remembered last being on, then I would start there and continue to work all the way up. So even when I got to my hands, I would press my fingertips into the bed to feel the pressure from the bed. I would press my elbows down into the bed, press my back down into the bed, and just really focusing on feeling each muscle group, focusing on that while continuing to breathe in and breathe out. And that allowed me to reduce the anxious thoughts in my mind. And it got me to a place where I could actually get some sleep. So it was something that really helped me. And I continued to use that all throughout the day because I just found it was helpful when I was just so overwhelmed with thoughts. My mind was just racing and I couldn't focus. I couldn't quiet my mind to really hone in on whatever the task was at hand. I would just take a moment wherever I was, whether I was in a grocery store, sitting in my car, walking, engage with someone. If I was, out in a social setting or, what I'm saying, or even, if I was with family, wherever I was, I would just take a minute, breathe in, breathe out, and just focus on being mindful of the moment, where I am in that moment. And, when I wasn't in the bed, when I was out and when I was up, not trying to go to sleep, I would use other senses. What am I seeing? What am I focusing on that I'm seeing? What am I smelling? What am I hearing? And really being mindful of the things that are around me to give myself another focus and not allow the millions and billions of thoughts that I was having to totally overwhelm me. And it helped me to refocus, recenter, quiet my mind. And I continued to do that until, that kind of became something routine for me. And it really did help me. So hopefully the friend that this was made for, hopefully you feel like you can practice that. If you do, please do let me know. I know you know who you are. But if that doesn't work for you, try some of these other methods or do some additional research to find whatever methods are out there. But I do want you all to win. And part of winning is taking care of yourself. And this self-care means was all about quieting your racing mind with a specific focus on mindfulness. So again, I want you all to win. You make it a great day. I love you all always.